This was a brutal murder, and it appeared to be blunt force trauma wounds to their heads. Blood covered the home, the ceilings, the walls, the doors. So it was 2008 in California, and the Scherer family lived in Pleasanton. This was 60-year-old Ernest and his wife, 57-year-old Charlene. They had been married since 1976. They were 31 years into their marriage with 2 children who were grown at this point, Ernie Jr. and Catherine. So these parents were living at the Castlewood Country Club, which was a luxurious and elite neighborhood of $170 million homes. Their 4,000 square foot home overlooked the fairway of the upper golf course. They lived at 18 Castlewood Drive, so while they had this country club that was full of community and friends, they were still close with their children. In fact, they were going to go on a trip with Catherine and her family that March. However, as the vacation neared, Catherine was calling and could not get a hold of her parents. The last time she had heard from them was on March 7th at 7 p.m. that night, when her father had left her a voicemail. She began calling multiple times a day. She contacted the country club to find out if anyone had seen them, and unfortunately no one could say that they had. So that is when the receptionist actually would drop by the home and would see a body in the window. Immediately he believed that this was Ernest lying face down in a pool of blood, and he backed away, went to get help. On March 14th of 2008, the Alameda County Sheriff's Office would go to this country club neighborhood, and they would enter the home after getting no answer, but would be hit with a strong odor emanating from this home. The front door had been unlocked. There were no signs of forced entry, but the sliding door had been left partially ajar. The Alameda County Sheriff's Deputy Scott Miller saw nothing unusual outside of the home, but there were bloody footprints inside going from one room to another. Authorities would find the bodies of Ernest and Charlene still in their pajamas in different rooms. Blood covered the home, the ceilings, the walls, the doors. This was a brutal murder, and it appeared to be blunt force trauma wounds to their heads. The Scherers were supposed to be holding a poker game at their home that night. Ernest loved to do this, and so their friends would actually start to arrive and would find police tape and would then learn the news.